Hello, I'm Reverend Kenny Callahan, the pastor of Metropolitan Community Church of Richmond. The sacred text for this coming Sunday, the first Sunday in Lent, is taken from Luke's story, the 4th chapter, verses 1 to 13. I believe that this sacred text is a prime example of identity theft. Too often, people of faith focus on all the things we shouldn't do instead of pointing to the gift and blessing of our identity as the beloved of God. In this sacred text, notice how each of the temptations seeks to attack and weaken Jesus' confidence in his relationship with God and therefore challenge his identity. Jesus realizes this and will not be swayed, which is why when the devil offers him bread, he responds with the affirmation to trust in God. Another temptation is more transparent, offering Jesus the power of the world's leaders in return for Jesus' alliance and worship. But again, Jesus knows that his allegiance can only be given to the one for whom he has received his identity. Another temptation that the devil proposes is that God is not trustworthy and prods Jesus into testing that relationship. But Jesus refuses, which is why I think this passage is really about identity theft and not simply the devil's failed attempts to steal Jesus's identity or all the attempts that we go through for the devil to rob us of ours. In many ways, it's all a power struggle that is intended to wreak havoc with Jesus and also to wreak havoc with us. Jesus was led by the Spirit. The truth is, this was the only way he could endure and deal with such a struggle. And it's the only way that we can too. As we embrace our humanness while also owning and celebrating our identity as God's beloved, there are many times that we will experience doubt and struggle, disappointment, even frustration. There will be times when it is a challenge to remember that God celebrates us and that God walks with us just the way we are, while also loving us more than we could ever imagine. The truth is, God understands our temptations. When the voices in our head tell us that we are not enough, that we are not worthy, and that we'll never be secure in God's love. This sacred text reminds us how to handle these times by sharing with us how Jesus resisted temptation and power struggles of all kinds. And with that example, so can we resist them as well.